Okay, so here we are again in another video, and today I'm gonna talk like this. As my family is here, I don't really find really well. Pretty well, yeah. As I said yesterday, I'm a little bit sick, so this is going to be a short video probably. Today I started with the XY. I started late as I was, of course, sick. But as you can see, we had a break obstructor to the upside and real liquidity on H1 being taken. So the opportunity here was with this break obstructor here, this mitigation and entry, but I'm just waiting for real liquidity on M1 to be taken, okay? Usually, so I'm not trading like direct mitigations, but I have to study it, okay? So yeah, my idea was that this real liquidity on H1 would be taken, but that never happened. So let's see what happened today. Okay, so I can see that this is not today. So okay, I was studying. So well, this we already seen that. This real liquidity on H1, as this the load broke the structure here. And this was the real liquidity on H1 that broke this real liquidity on H1. So in this case, we had break of structure to the downside. The previous daily high was here, but no problem. So break of structure to the downside, real liquidity on H1 there. And yeah. So we had this break of structure to the downside, this real liquidity on H1. Okay. So I was waiting for this to be taken, and we had this real liquidity on H1, of course. In the end, it went up to take this, but with a week, no confirmation at all. Real liquidity on 5 being taken. So having this real liquidity on H1 here, Asia high and everything, I was looking for a trade to the upside, a continuation. Let me see. So my mistake here is that I entered here, but the good entry would have been here. Okay. And well, in this case we would have had a stop loss, because I think that this strategy will work better on in the mornings, as I think that usually when we have like we have much more distributions on New York probably, but well, I have to study it, okay? Then well, GU, we had more or less the same, the real liquidity on H1 up here that it didn't take, had previous daily high. In this case, we broke structure to the downside and real liquidity on H1. I was looking for sells too, but the breakup structure was the real liquidity on M5, and well, I had no opportunity to trade this. I even have to think like probably, well, in this case we had this kind of mitigation here, but probably the trades are close to Asia midline. I'm not sure about that, because it's like equilibrium more or less, but well, it's just yeah, I don't know right now. Okay, so for example, let's see, well, for example, no, like let's see USD JPY. We had this real liquidity in H1 here after this multiple breaks of structure, and it took that to the downside, so I was looking for buys. The thing here is that we had this clear real liquidity on 5, we had break of structure here, and I was expecting this low to be taken because we had no real liquidity on M1. As you can see, it was a full movement to the upside, and in the end it created this engulfing candle and moved and took that. So I had to study my confirmations, but I think I prefer like real liquidities to confirm that. We took this real liquidity in 5. I have to think about it, okay, I have to study more. And then we went down, and I was waiting for this to be taken, but it just created a lot of liquidity around it. Okay, use DCHF. We took this raw liquidity in H1 here. I was sleeping, but anyways, we took the no, here I was awakened. Awake, so we took this raw liquidity in M5 here, and yeah, this was the break obstructor, so no trade for me in this case. And it went up to take this raw liquidity in H1, raw liquidity in H1, and here we had break obstructor to the downside, but no confirmation. Okay, no mitigation, no raw liquidity on M1 being taken, so no trade for me either. Okay, and well, then it took the raw liquidity on M5, so I have to study these things. Okay, and to finish this day, use the cat. We took the previous daily low, and I was looking for buys, but in this case this was too far from here. The round liquidity on M5 was taken, so yeah, no trades for me here. Then we went up all day around the previous daily low. We went up and then down. Okay, so nothing for me. And well, I hope you liked this video, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.